Let's talk about the new hashtag OwnVoices. What is it? How do you know if your book qualifies for it? And how does it affect author anonymity? Hi everyone, I'm Lisa, best-selling co-author of the Snow and Her Seven Seals series, and on this channel we talk all about romance writing, specifically for newbie and aspiring romance authors. So if this sounds like you or something you might be interested in, make sure to hit the subscribe button below. I post new videos every Monday. Now, I said OwnVoices was new, but I believe it was penned a couple years ago, back in 2017, by Corinne Duyvis. She's a young adult author, and it was in competition or different from the previous hashtag diverselit. Now, diverselit and OwnVoices are different. They are not the same thing. So the definition of OwnVoices really means when both the main character in your book, so the protagonist, and the creator, the author, are from the same marginalized group. Now, marginalized group doesn't necessarily just mean ethnicity, nationality, your skin color. It could mean things like your religious group, if you have a disability, what your sexual orientation is. So a great example of this is Helen Wong wrote The Kiss Quotient. And Helen Wong herself has Asperger's, and her main character in the book also has Asperger's. So this is an OwnVoices book. An example of a book that is not OwnVoices is, let's say, a heterosexual suburban wife with 3 children decides to write a male-male romance. That is diverselit, but it is not an OwnVoices book because she herself, as the author, is not a gay male. Even if she had a son who is a gay male, or a brother or a father, it doesn't matter because she herself is not the same as the main protagonist. So in accordance with that too, even if, I think there were cases where people have done this in the past, let's say that heterosexual suburban wife makes up a fake author persona and she calls herself Bob, and she said she's let's say she says she's Latino and she happens to be a gay male, and she makes an entire backstory about how she came from Ecuador and was really poor. It doesn't matter because it's all fake. And some authors sometimes do that, I think, to make the fake author persona more in line with their main character. And I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm not judging anyone, but I'm just trying to say that is not OwnVoices. That you can't fake a persona and then claim that it is the same as your main character and call that OwnVoices. The whole point of OwnVoices is that readers are hoping for a more authentic and a more genuine connection between what is happening to the main character, because they're assuming that the author or the creator has a better perspective because they actually went through that themselves. Now, fake personas and fake authors, you can still do that. However, if you are going to say, I have written an OwnVoices book, first of all, you don't have to disclose anything about yourself. We're just going to assume as readers, the audience, editors, that probably it's true. However, because you've said OwnVoices, readers are naturally going to be curious. They're going to want to know a little bit more about you and how that connection works. And again, you don't have to disclose it. There's nothing that says that you do, but just be aware that in terms of author anonymity, people are going to be a little more curious when you use that hashtag. So I hope that helps. So for an example, if I were to use myself, I am a Korean adoptee. So I was born in Seoul and adopted over here in the US, and my dad is white. So my real last name is Seifert. London is a pen name only because Seifert is hard to spell. So I just picked London because everybody knows how to spell London. And if I was going to write an OwnVoices book, I would write about a main character, my protagonist, who is also a Korean adoptee. So I'd have no idea what the story could be about, but that would qualify as OwnVoices. Versus if I were to write a story, again, about maybe a gay male, that's probably not going to qualify as OwnVoices, or somebody who's blind or someone who's deaf. Those are diverse literature, and there's nothing wrong with people who don't identify with that group writing those types of subjects. But they shouldn't use the hashtag OwnVoices because I think that's misleading and wouldn't qualify even if you had a fake persona that you created to try to support that. So I hope that was helpful. So just to recap really quick, what is it? It is simply the hashtag created by Corinne Duyvis, in which there is a main protagonist in a particular book or work of art, and the creator or author is also from that same marginalized group, which can be based on religion, sexual orientation, ethnicity, anything like that. And that is how you define whether your book or not your book qualifies for that. And in terms of author anonymity, you can still remain anonymous. Nothing says you have to declare who you are and give everybody your whole story. People will assume that you are not lying and you are being genuine, but just know that readers will naturally probably be interested if you use the hashtag OwnVoices, because that's also some of the appeal of reading an OwnVoices book. All right, I hope that was helpful, and I am super excited to see you again this Wednesday. I know, I keep saying I'm only going to post Monday, but I have so many videos. So I will see you guys back on Monday here on the channel. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. And I hope you guys are all having a great week. Don't forget, today is April 1st, which means I put out a new planner every month. It's a digital download. If you're on my mailing list, you already got it 2 weeks ago. I will leave a link to that below. Plan out your April goals, track your writing, track other habits in the habit tracker, put down all of your personal goals. I also put something new that I put in April is I wrote down every single romance conference that I knew of going on in the US, and I put that into the April calendar. So if you are someone who likes to attend conferences or travel, that is in there as well. All right, have a great day, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Bye.